Happy Monday, practice community members, and welcome to this week's Monday message. So this week's question comes from our member, Shauna Prince, and Shauna asks, how do I make my business as sustainable as a full-time job? Oof, I love this question. And there are so many ways to answer this, solve this, and speak to this. Hopefully today will give you a little bit of insight into how I think about going from part-time or almost no time to full-time, and not just full-time, but sustainable. So that sustainable word has some requirements, right? So why is this a problem? I find that growing your coach business to full-time can often feel like a catch-22 because you need the time in your day and calendar to dedicate to producing income. But if you rely on your current income or how you're currently making money, like a full-time job or other producing income, then you need to dedicate that to your current job. You can't just cut off all that resource to spend, gobs of time growing your business. So how do you make the leap when you are reliant on one source for money and you want to move that reliance into your business? So how do we solve this? First, you have to define full-time by your three resources. Your three resources are time, energy, and money. So you need to know what full-time means for those three pieces, right? What is full-time in terms of calendar time? What is full-time in terms of energy produced? And what energy are you using or putting out into your business? And what is full-time in terms of money? Again, that word sustainable, everyone's version of sustainable income is different. Second, you need to get real with your expectations, the level of support you have, and time frame. So how long are you willing to dedicate to make this happen? I know when I went full-time, I was working in another business that we owned. My partner and I co-owned a fitness studio way back in the day, and I was coaching out of that facility. And when I decided to take my practice out of the facility and make it into a business, I can say that it took from 2014, the summer of 2014, when I officially established my LLC, until the spring of 2015. So not that long, maybe 9 months, to feel like I was getting some traction. And it was another year, spring of 2016, when I was making income that we could actually live on. So it took almost 2 years. And I believe that's industry standard, 2 to 3 years from startup to sustainable income. That is the average. And I had full time to commit to it. I didn't have another job. So if we have another job, are we realistic about the expectation of time we have to commit to that? So I'll talk about that as well. So here are some things that you need to know if you're going to move from part-time or no time to full-time. One, you need to know the amount you need to make down to the penny. No guesstimates. These need to be specific and precise. The more specific the goal, the more precise the path needs to be. So you need to know your full-time income goals to the penny. This is what my coach Dax Moy calls the survive numbers, the strive numbers, and the thrive numbers. Now, most of us are setting our financial goals on our thrive numbers, our dream life income goals. But I want to know from the beginning, what is your survive number? What is the amount that if you made, everything would be covered? So all your basic bills and needs, there'd be food on the table, there'd be no credit cards would be having to get used. But this also isn't including things like travel, gifts, shoe shopping, anything else that feels excessive, like going out to dinner, buying coffees. Is it ideal to cut those things out of our life if we're currently living with those things? No, but there's nothing convenient about starting a full-time business. And one of the main reasons we don't get to full-time is we're spending too much money in our business or around our business for our business to keep up. And so if you can get down to that minimal number and accomplish that, that is the first step. Then we can move to our strive number, right? Where are we making enough money plus? Like we're able to travel, we're able to go to dinner, we're able to put some money in our savings. Thrive is the dream creme de la creme life where we are making enough for our business and all the things we could possibly desire. So we need to make sure we're setting appropriate income goals when we go to full-time. Second, we need to know your risk factor. What are you willing to risk? Can you risk some savings? So are you willing to dip into your savings account? Are you willing to risk sleep? Are you willing to get up really early and stay up late to work on your business before and after your job? Or are you willing to risk your weekends? Are you willing to take clients on the weekends or late into the evening, right? Again, not about convenience, about how am I going to get this done? And third, you need to know your hourly capacity. So you need to be, again, realistic, not just realistic, but precise. How many hours per week can you be in your high income producing habits? Those are the things that are actually making you money. And I would say those habits include having consultations with clients, having network conversations with potential consultations for clients, or actually working with clients. Everything else would be considered non-priority. So we cut all of that junk out of our business and we're just doing the things that are 1 or 2 steps away from income producing. How many hours can we dedicate to that per week? This is how you're going to find your pricing structure, because we can't get to that even strive number or even survival number if we don't literally have enough hours in the week dedicated to working with clients times however much we're charging, right? It's basic math. Does your equation add up? So don't forget, going full-time with sustainable income will never happen by accident. This isn't something that happens just miraculously. The more specific the goal, the more committed and clear the path has to be. All right, if you're not yet full-time, try on today's guidance. And as always, please leave questions or comments below. Happy Monday. Have a wonderful week here in the community. And for those of you who are stateside, happy Thanksgiving coming up here on Thursday. I'll send out a little love note to each and every one of you in a few days. All right, have a fantastic week. Take care.